Thank you for joining me on this Servoy tutorial, What's New in Servoy 4? My name is Jason Munier, and I'll be your host for today's tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll discuss some of the new features in Servoy 4. These features include Eclipse, Security, Solution Checkout, and new form features. So without any delay, let's go ahead and take a look at the developer. You will notice that the developer looks different from previous versions of Servoy. For the most part, all the features available in previous versions of Servoy are available in Servoy 4. They're just in different places. So let's go ahead and start with the Solution Explorer. The Solution Explorer view will give you all the information for all of your solutions that are on your developer. We'll start with Resources. Under Resources, you'll see Styles. These are the CSS style sheets that are used to style your solutions. Below that, you'll see database servers. The database servers are basically the same database servers you would have set up in the Preferences tab in previous versions. They're now on the Solution Explorer tree. To work with one, you can right-click and click Open Server. Notice all the setup data is here, as you would have seen under the Preferences tab before. We have an All Solutions folder. This will contain all the solutions that are currently loaded on your local developer. We have the active solution listed. Now, the active solution contains all the parts of the solution, including forms, modules, relations, etc. Now, from this point on, you'll notice that these nodes below look similar to the nodes that are from the editor in previous versions. We have the JS library, we have the application node, including all the functions that were available for application node. Database manager, utilities, history. These are very similar to the ones that were available in previous versions. Let's go back up to our active solution now. And now we'll go to the Forms tab. Notice all the forms for our sample CRM solution are listed here. If I right-click on a form and click Open in Form Designer, you'll see the form in the design mode and are able to edit the various objects on the form. If you want to see the form as a client would see it, we need to click one of the client buttons here in the top toolbar. And you'll see the same form in the client mode. Something new in Servoy 4 is how the properties window has been arranged. Now with properties, you can see them in their categories, such as commands, events, and general properties, etc. If you want to see these as they were before, just click here and click off Show Categories. Now they're in alphabetical order as it was in previous versions of Servoy. We can also see methods for our forms. If you notice, the form is clicked. Below are all the methods listed. If we double click on one of these methods, the method will then appear in a window with the name highlighted. You'll notice that there's more methods listed in this window. All the methods for a form are stored in a single JavaScript page. Therefore, if I double click on another method, it just moves me up and down in the page for that form. So now let's take a look at working with the data providers for our solution. Data providers are now available under the Database Servers tab. If I click on Data Provider, you'll see below all the tables that are available in that data provider. I'll go ahead and right-click on the customers and click Edit Table. Now you'll see a view that's very similar to the data provider view that was available in previous versions. We can work with the columns, we can work with the calculations, and the aggregations as we could before. You can even work with table events here as well. Since we are in the table viewer, Let's go ahead and move on with security in Servoy 4.0.